naturally remove your tonsil stones without surgery. Tonsil stones is a very common problem, so don't feel alone. I once had tonsil stones and I hated every minute of it. I did not know what it was at first, so I researched it. I visited the doctor, which prescribed me some antibiotics. They did not work. Only thing they did was reduce the aching in the back of my throat. After medications, the last option that doctors tell you is to have your tonsils surgically removed. Not true. Well, I am going to tell you why you should not get your tonsils removed, as they play a major role in your body system. Best of all, why you no longer need surgery to get rid of those awful tonsil stones. I did not want to have surgery, never have before, and I did not plan to start. I didn't have money laying around to pay for surgery. I could not afford it. Yes, there are loans, but too much of a headache. So what did I do? I did what you probably are doing now. When I researched my stones, learned a lot on the subject. Long story short, I am sitting here stones free and I did not need surgery, and neither do you. You can do it naturally just like I did. First, let's learn what your tonsils are and why they are so important to have, then what you can do to get rid of tonsil stones naturally and never have to deal with them again. Your tonsils are like glands made of fleshy tissue that contains lymphocytes. What are lymphocytes? They are cells that battle infections, viruses, and any other uninvited intruders. They are like the gatekeepers right in the back of your throat, one on each side, like nets trapping bacteria and viruses that pass through your throat. They are part of the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is like your blood system, except instead of carrying blood it carries lymph fluid. This lymph fluid is like your blood, but it does not have any red blood cells like your blood does. Red blood cells are too big to be able to get through the walls of the capillaries. The rest of the components in your blood, however, like vitamins, minerals, and nutrients, are able to get by. This is how your cells absorb vitamins, minerals, nutrients and everything else they need. Once the cells get what they need, they dump toxins, garbage and everything that they don't need into the lymph fluid. When all the unwanted garbage is in the lymph fluid, the white blood cells in the lymph fluid attack and neutralize bacteria, viruses and the other foreign unwanted cells. The lymph fluid delivered the nutrients and has to dispose of all the garbage. Where does it go now? It goes through the lymphatic system. There are lymph nodes all over the lymphatic system, which are like filters full of millions of white blood cells that clean the lymph fluid of any unwanted debris. Your tonsils are lymph nodes. This way, when the lymph fluid has to go back to your blood, it doesn't carry all the viruses and bacteria and make you sick. When you get sick, you might feel pain or get a sore throat. This is because your tonsils or lymph nodes swell and rise in temperature to fight off bacteria and viruses faster. Your tonsils are super important lymph nodes. They filter a lot of lymph fluid every day. Any unwanted cell, bacteria, or viruses, who try to enter the body through the mouth, nose, eyes, or ears, will end up getting killed by the tonsils. Only if your tonsils are functioning as they should. Bacteria can get to other parts in the body if the lymph nodes are weak. This is how cancer and other severe illnesses are spread, through the use of the lymph system. Those who doesn't get killed by the white blood cells in the lymph fluid will for sure get terminated when they enter the tonsils. The tonsils are the last watchers at the gate to the rest of your body. If any bacteria would get past here, disease and illness would spread to other areas of your body. This can happen if you have weak or no tonsils at all. So what does this tell you? It's a terrible idea to remove your tonsils. Who will protect you from all the viruses and diseases? If you have been diagnosed with tonsil stones, you don't need to get them surgically removed to cure your tonsil stones. There are other ways to permanently cure them. Natural ways. Now to learn of the many natural ways to get rid of your tonsil stones. How to get rid of stones naturally. There is a combination of natural ways that you can adopt to your lifestyle to help you get rid of tonsil stones forever without the need of surgery. You need to learn what foods that you currently eat are helping promote the growth of your stones. What foods you need to start eating that help fight the growth of stones. You need to learn how to identify the problem ingredients in your food that are making your tonsil stones worse. One way to try and get rid of your tonsil stones temporarily is to get 1 cup of water. 2 salt. 3 aromatherapy elements.